township meeting, we talked about this township still having a mental health service. I just asked about the budget, and I didn't get a clear answer.
All the staff got fired.
Can you provide the name of the person who leads this program?
No.
Next question. Are they qualified to be mental health service providers?
Somebody have answers? It's questions and comments.
I'm gonna clear it up one more time.
Questions and comments.
This is not Q&A.
Your original agenda said questions and
Moderator, you
comments.
need to learn the
Okay, all
job.
right.
It's public comment.
Never mind. If you would not like to answer, I understand, because you don't want to answer to anybody.
Hello.
You feel like you don't report to nobody when it concerns your decisions and behavior.
What is happening with the money that's supposedly to be have been dedicated for the mental illness because of the fact that there was so much friction regarding that referendum? I don't know if it's just going to be again reversed or someone will continuously discuss this issue. And if so, if not, where is the money going to that was supposedly allocated for mental illness?
Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary Comment Blue Commentary Burgundy Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary
Hey guys, welcome back to Burgundy Blue Commentary. So last night we were burning a midnight oil just talking about old school Dalton. Shout out to Bob, shout out to Steely Dan, shout out to Homegrown Cowboy. So Bob and Steely Dan, they remember Dalton in the 80s. You know what I mean? What it used to be. So thank you guys. And I want to thank all three of these gentlemen for serving our country as well. Shout out to Succeeding too. She always comes through with the best questions and thoughts, and I really appreciate her. She needs her own channel. I'm telling you, she's so good at this. Okay, guys, so we were up talking old school Dalton, and it was really cool to find out what people saw throughout their eyes, you know, throughout the years from their own perspectives. So Steely Dan brought up something that I did not know at all. And it was about the old white hen pantry that was on 142nd. I want to talk about this, and I think it's important because you know how buildings change, times change, life goes on, but we never know what secrets could be hidden. And we walked into a true crime story and we did not even know it. So I Googled it and I'm like, did this really happen? And it did. So prayers to those involved in that situation. Let's get to this story. Okay, we're going to take this from the Daily Mail, and I want you to know that this happened in Burnham, Illinois, which is a neighboring suburb of Dalton. So it was not in Dalton, to be clear. So on June 6, 1991, Michael Bethke used a butcher's knife to decapitate his co-worker, Joseph Lesinski, at the White Hen Pantry in Burnham, Illinois. Bethke, who was 28 at the time, struck as his victim bent over to pick up a carton of cigarettes and is said to have lopped off the head in one move. He wrote the word repent in blood on his victim's head and left it as if on display in the glass counter of the deli. After wandering in a nearby woodland for a few hours, Bethke approached a group of people and told them to call the police. He claimed he was suffering from command hallucinations that ordered him to kill. In 1993, he was found not guilty by reason of insanity and ordered to be held at the Secure Elgin Mental Health Center. He was diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder. Okay, you guys, so later on, the Daily Mail covered this. An Illinois man kept at a secure psychiatric hospital since 1993 after he decapitated his co-worker and put the victim's head on display. He asked to be allowed out for day trips. Michael Bethke was 28 when he beheaded Joseph at the White Hen Pantry in June of 1991, and he reportedly scrawled the word repent in blood on his head. He claimed he was suffering from hallucinations that commanded him to kill, but hospital staff say Bethke has made significant progress and should be allowed out on supervised visits. A court had previously denied his attempts to allow Bethke, who was found not guilty by reason of insanity, to leave the grounds of the secure hospital. Staff at the Elgin Mental Health Center wanted the killer to be allowed to go on supervised visits to places like the mall. The trial court in 2012 said it wasn't convinced Bethke will not be a risk to himself or others if allowed to be in the public. So you guys, he is up for parole in I'm saying parole, but he has 49 years in the mental institution, and he will get out in 2044, right? So you guys, that has to be totally scary. And I'm so sorry for what happened to the family members. Now, this is the thing. We go back to the mental health reform and what mental health is available in Thornton Township. And even what we saw people ask for at the township regarding mental health was never answered. Now, I'm not trying to compare someone that did not stand fit to stand in trial, but anything can happen at any time to anyone, and it can make them snap. So if we don't have the mental health reform in Thornton Township, what are we to do? And I'm just asking regarding mental health and us being able to get what we need. Are we able to do so? Is a director? We know that we've heard from previous township employees, the mental health staff was fired. Can we walk into Thornton Township? Is it a budget for it? I am confused. So you guys, I will be following up on this. And again, we need to figure out if mental health is a free, and I'm thinking out loud while I'm saying this, if mental health is available for the Thornton Township residents or not. Is it a budget or not? Do you have staff or not? All right, you guys, until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Bye.